fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Now, fellas,
Hello.
listen. I'm really loath to tell you what happened to me coming from the car today because I honestly believe that people will think I'm just making this shit up.
Go on.
But I swear to God I'm not.
I need to start writing this shit down.
Yes.
So I'm crossing over by the dairies there.
Right.
Crossing the street, and there's a dude behind me. He might have been a bit merry, I don't know, but he was singing
what?
a bit merry.
Piss.
Yeah, maybe. Not massively steamed, but maybe a little bit
Couple
steamed.
of beers.
And he's singing, and he's just behind me as we're crossing the road, and he's singing. And then he gets level with me, and he goes, "You look like you're in a bad situation, bro." And I was like, "Nah, man, nah, I'm all good." And he goes, "You look like your fucking missus left you." And I was like, No, my missus hasn't left me. And then he started cracking up and walking off. And I was
That's
like,
funny.
What the fuck,
That's
man?
funny.
I mean, he was behind me the whole time, and then he was beside me, and it was like, what? Why do people say that shit to me? I'm
Well,
just
you do look-
I'm minding my. I wasn't grumpy. I wasn't shitty. I was just walking to work, and people say shit like that to me, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
You've just got a face of a guy who looks like his missus has left him.
I cracked up,
Yeah.
and I thought, I've got to tell the fellas about
And
this.
is he
And I mean,
homeless?
I'll never believe
Homeless
him.
guy? Is it the
Yeah,
vibe?
maybe.
It's pretty early in the day, let's be honest.
He didn't look in great shape.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like, is it birds of a feather?
Maybe
what I
they
mean?
see the similar thing in me.
Kindred spirits.
Yeah.
I love the guy in Wellington just stops in front of Jase, looks at him and goes, "And then the world kept spinning." And,
Yeah.
yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
It's just random stuff, eh, fellas? How are you guys going? You all good?
Had
Yeah.
a shit of a sleep last night.
What? Because
Same.
you're all excited?
No, because my kid got up 87 times.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I was reminded that used to happen every single night.
Yes.
Oh, God, it's good not to have to go through that.
Yes.
You just have to get up, sort of try and put her back down, then she wouldn't want to go back down. Then she'd always had her thing. She'd go, and this is my wife, it's not me. She didn't want to see me. I'm in bed at this point.
Yeah, can you keep
tucked
it down out there?
And then to get Zara to hang out with her longer, she'd go, I need to go to the toilet. Okay, go to the toilet. And then, actually, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. And in the end, what we would do is we'd just keep her dinner from the night. So if she was hungry, she could have some old peas and shit.
Was she
And
actually
that's-
hungry, though?
Oh, no.
It's just
not.
yeah. It's just I don't want you to go.
Yeah, I just want you to hang out.
Hang out with me.
So, yeah, it's so good to be past
I'm a bit
that.
like that with my
God.
wife.
Yeah.
And also the other thing we do is if she sleeps all night, which we'd sort of gotten rid of because she'd forgotten about it, is the fairies will leave her a note.
Right.
Fairies leave her a note and she can have like frozen grapes or some
Yum.
other thing like that. And she's always stoked when the fairies leave a card for her,
Yes.
as you can imagine.
Hey, Keyzie,
Hello.
did Mon read you bedtime stories?
No. She might have, but we had a cassette player. My brother and I used to share a room, and we had a cassette player, and we had like various Disney stories on audio tape that we'd listen to,
Right, okay.
and we'd listen to the same ones over and over and over and over and over and
Jeez,
over.
I remember bloody Sunday mornings on the radio, Bad Jelly the Witch and
Yeah.
shit like that, and I just thought
Oh.
they were the bee's knees, man. I
Sorry.
thought that was awesome.
I apologise. A lot of Dr. Seuss, which I actually found out was pronounced Seuss because he's Polish,
German or some
Polish,
shit,
yeah. And Richard Scarry,
Yep.
the world of Richard Scarry with the little worm driving the Apple car. There's
Yep.
a lot of that going on as well. Jase, there's nothing funny about that, all right?
Okay, no, that's all good. I just wanted to know, that's all.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
What about you, Mo?
What we were reading as kids.
No, did you get bedtime stories?
Oh,
Who from Marge?
I'd say so, but definitely 100%.
All right.
I devoured books. Huge reader.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
whole family is like but Zara not so much.
Yes.
But everybody in our family is like that. All my cousins and
Right.
everyone couldn't wait to get to books that didn't have pictures in them and all that sort of shit. But we just smashed them. Like there was a period there where I'd go to the library
Yeah.
every day after school and just smash books.
My wife's like that. She is a phenomenal reader. And her family jokes about even when she was a little kid, she just would rip through books and they'd be like, no, there's no way you finished that book. And she'd
Yeah.
be like, I have. And
She-
they'd test her on it and she'd have it all right.
Frankie at the moment has been listening to we've got this little speaker and they have cards and you can have different stories on them. So she's got the Winnie the Pooh book on it.
Oh, yes.
Which I was
That's
saying,
cool.
she just listens to it over and it's always on.
Yes.
It is always on.
That's what we were like too.
And she was doing something with, she literally, if you got get a word wrong in this book, it's a big fucking book. It's not a Spot goes to school.
Yes.
She will correct you on it and give you the correct line reading. And she said to Zara the other night, give me a word. Say, what's a word, Mama? And she was like, she was pretending to write. She can't write. Doesn't even know her ABCs, if we're honest. I mean, God's sake.
Yeah, my girls did by the time they were
6 months.
6 months. No, one. They were one.
Yeah. And so she was pretending that she could write. Zara would say a word, then she did use that word. That word was in Eeyore's monologue. So she did all of Eeyore's monologue and pretended to write it out. So she was
Right.
she can just pull shit. The fucking memories on kids.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's
They're phenomenal.
absolutely unbelievable.
That is
You
unbelievable.
would kill to have a brain like that now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Instead of my old heap of shit.
Same. Well, I mean, I didn't get bedtime stories. I just got a smack across the chops.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Told to
Dude.
shut it.
Yeah.
And then they'd turn the light off and no noise.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're the
And,
man.
used to-
and then, of course, I went to boarding school when I was 8, and there was no bedtime stories there for old Hoity J. So Hoity J made up his own for the customers.
I used to get so many hugs as well.
Nah, no hugs for Hoity
I got a lot of
J.
hugs from Mummy.
Yeah, I bet mine. Well, I was talking to her.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
I remember talking to her, and she was saying that you were a real Klingon. You know, you should cling on to her leg, and she used to just
Hanging
drag
onto the apron strings.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of Klingons, how's your bowel Klingon going? How's your tummy today, Keyzie?
It's still weird.
Is it?
It's genuinely still weird. I
Is
don't know
it?
what it is. And so I had breakfast, sweet as, and then just as I was about to have some lunch, I just got this weird like I was felt
that's a
really
shame,
ill.
man.
It's very bizarre. There's
Is
something.
it only from that appointment onwards? Is that when it happened? No,
Yeah.
it was before that, wasn't it?
Is what?
You know, when we went to that appointment, you were already crook when you turned up.
No,
there,
I
you
was
were-
already crooked.
Yeah.
That morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had gone away from lunch, and then I was starting to get hungry again. It's weird.
I
I
had,
wonder what that is.
well, I mean, it's not really related, but a mate that picked something up in India,
Oh, yeah.
and he's been fucked ever since.
Oh, cool. That makes me feel better.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'm talking seriously for years.
Wow.
And hospitalizations and just shit. And he's just
right.
had this recurring stomach gut thing going
Like
on.
an
that they-
infection that won't go away.
Yeah,
Some
kind
of a bacterial bastard, won't it? Some
yeah.
or a parasite.
Oh,
Do they
I
have
had a mate that-
parasites in Australia?
Parasites.
Yeah.
them
I'd-
everywhere.
If I had to guess,
Yeah.
I'd say so. I had a mate that went to India and he was sort of in the slums, I guess. Most of it's slums. And there was sort of a public toilet, but the public toilet was a bench which had two long boards.
here we
sit
go.
on like you're at a stadium or something like that, and then underneath it was just dug out as a trough, just dirt and that. But a pig lived in there,
Oh, God.
and he said he was taking a dump in there, and the pig was literally eating it as it came. Yeah, I'm aware that people are in their cars with their kids, etc. But so if you don't want to hear this, just pause it now. 3, 2, 1. But literally a pig eating the shit out of his ass. You can't beat that kind of service.
That-
man.
that's-
That's good service.
That's medieval latrine stuff.
Yeah.
A hundy.
That is
yeah.
crazy.
Isn't they happy as Larry over there?
They're loving it, eh? Like a
times.
pig and shit.
Totally, man.
Like a mister, like a pig with his head under the mister
That's
whipping.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it was
You
something
do a
special.
good Indian accent, don't you, Keyzie?
Yes, I do. I'm not doing it here. You got to pay me first.
What do you mean?
Let's save it for an audition,
Well,
eh,
no, you were
Jase?
doing it out in the office before.
Yeah, but that was for your bloody private entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just thought it was very good. I thought you
Very
should show
good.
it off.
When you were talking about parasites and bacteria and stuff, I just reminded myself of something that happened to me when I was a kid.
Here we go.
When I was a kid. For some reason, me getting injured or sick as a kid really tickles Jason's fun.
There's something about it.
My auntie was looking after me. I would have been like 5. And we went to, my uncle worked at the wharf, and they had this pub area where everyone on the Friday night would get on it afterwards. We went to join them and pick them up. I was playing on the carpet and got a carpet burn on my knee.
Yeah. That happens, yeah.
It's just a fucking carpet burn. Are you serious? And then that was fine. I was like, oh, that's sore. And then by the time I got home, the carpet burn had doubled in size.
Oh.
And I was like, that's weird. That must, because I was young, and I was just like, that must just be what wounds do. And then went to sleep, woke up the next day, and it was literally the size of my entire kneecap. And it was a flesh-eating bacteria.
Really?
Yes. And went straight to hospital. How is that funny? How is that funny?
Yeah, I had a mate of mine had one of those as well at high school, and it nearly killed him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it wasn't carpet fucking worm.
Did they sort
It wasn't
your
carpet worm. It was carpet burn, all right?
Did they sort your
That's
eczema out behind your knees when you went there to the hospital?
You haven't had much luck with your knees.
It hadn't flared up at that stage.
Oh,
no,
right,
yeah,
okay.
no, my knees have been
No good.
pretty sure. And yeah,
That's
there's
some filthy carpet. I hope they replaced it.
oh, it was disgusting, but also it was like a working men's bar area.
Shithole.
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
All right.
Nice.
yeah, all goods.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
It's got to be pig and shit, surely.
Oh, yeah.
Pig, just pig.
Yeah.
Pig.
Yeah.
Send all the Keyzie words in at the end of the week to the Hauraki Big Show on the Messenger on Instagram there. Send your cell phone number as well. We can call you Monday with a prize pack. Also, follow us on Instagram, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris
Hoity
Key,
J.
and Zed. Producer, call me Pugs.
Absolutely, and also keep those requests coming in or inquiries coming in for your Christmas do for us to do the old MC in there. Hey,
Hell yeah.
me, Hoity J,
Shit, yeah.
Keyzie there, Mike Lane available, Matt Heath, Karen O'Leary, a whole bunch of us. Give us a shout, and we'll come to you anywhere in the country, your building site, whatever you like.
Wow.
So good.
DM us.
Great
Jase will
stuff.
probably say no, but
Thanks, mate.